action. So, welcome to the Neville Goddard Coffee Club. My name is Mr. 2020, and this is sponsored by freeneville.com. So in today's email box, anytime we get a pattern, I just love to just dive in and take care of it. So here's the pattern of today. Help me make it come faster. Okay, I'm really impatient. I've got a deadline. I need it to come now. I'm tired of waiting. Please send it now. Help. What can I do to speed it up and make it happen faster? Guess what? Here's the deal. Stop riding the brakes. Stop riding the brakes. That's the thing. If you're riding the brakes, I remember teaching my daughter how to drive. And there was a point in time where she was, while gassing, she was also braking, right? That gave her the illusion of control over the car, maybe, or maybe a feeling of safety, because it's actually a counter feeling of not as scared as I am if I'm just gassing. You get it? Stop riding the brakes. This is really important. Stop dragging your feet. So, how do we do that? Number one, stop looking for signs. We get a lot of emails where people are saying, I just want a sign. Here's a good one. I'm so excited. I asked for a sign and I got one. Yay! I know it's coming. Wrong answer. If you feel it real, it's in you. Okay, you are one with what causes the whole universe. Your body. Forget duality. Stop thinking small. Okay, let's sum it up really fast. If you're looking for signs, there's little tiny you looking for signs in this great big universe that I know it's coming. Okay, your physical eyes can't see around corners. Your physical eyes are like this far apart. Your physical ears are this far apart, and they can only hear so far out. Your physical body, mine is like, from tippy toe to fingertip, not all that tall, maybe 7.5 feet. Okay, I can only physically experience a small portion of this vast universe that is created by what we actually are, which is really vast, which is consciousness. So stop looking for signs in this physical world. Notice something instead. Instead of looking for signs, right? We each have 24 hours a day. Some of us look for signs. Oh, there's no signs, I'm getting discouraged. Or I just got a sign, I'm all happy. Now the problem is if you don't get a sign tomorrow, you're going to be depressed. Okay, so stop looking for signs. Ask yourself this. Do I feel different? Am I doing something different than I did before? If you feel different and you're doing something different than you've done before, that's how Neville says, this is how you tell if you've done it right. This is how you can tell if your sessions are effective. You're feeling different and you are doing something different. You are reacting to the world as that person would. Okay? When you react to the world as that, this is not the same exact as if, oh, let me pretend I'm rich and spend a lot of money. No. Wealthy people don't walk around spending more money than they have. Wealthy people focus on producing more value in the world, value in the lives of other people, value in their own lives, right? That's, whenever you notice that you're focused on that, guaranteed the buckos are coming. Guarantee it. But the other way. Next. 2, gossip and being grumpy. Don't gossip. Okay? Now, there's a part of Neville's teachings that a lot of people miss. They walk around saying, well, Neville talked about affirmations once. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to affirm things all the time. I'm going to, all day long, say I'm rich, say I'm healthy, say I'm with my ex. That's too much talking. If you really study Neville's lectures, you're going to notice that he focuses a lot on hearing. Hear your friends congratulate you. How do you... By the way, that sums it up. Hear your friends congratulate you. In other words, notice there's a difference in your imaginal world. What you're listening to, okay, what you're listening to will change your life. If you're listening to the news and listening to gossip, it's getting in there and it's repeating. All you've got to do is just notice if there's gossip in your head, if there's grumpiness in your head, if you're letting people be grumpy and gossip around you, it's going to repeat in your head. Okay? Stop it. Don't do that. Okay? Tune into something good, like the Neville Goddard Coffee Club, or listen to some Neville, or get some of our stuff, yada, yada, yada. Next, stop justifying your problems. Okay? Just stop it. Okay, this goes back to where I was beginning, but I didn't intend on starting at the beginning with this, but I did. So here's the deal. If you imagine that you're tiny and you're little, and your peace of mind is dependent upon stuff in this great big universe working out the way you want it, that ain't going to work for you. Okay, we're designed to lead the universe. We are consciousness. Consciousness gives birth to physical reality. Consciousness, literally, the way that you perceive me is going to determine whether or not you actually do something with this. Think about that. The way you perceive your wife, your husband, is going to determine how you're going to behave around them. The way you perceive is what you're imagining. Remember, in the first lesson, well, not everyone here is in the program, but I'll toss it in anyway. In the first lesson of the Manifesting Mastery program, we talk about a young boy who is walking up to two girls because he's smitten with one of the girls. I don't know which one, but he was. I'm watching this. And he's walking up to the two girls, and the two girls look at each other, and they giggle. And as soon as they giggle, the boy turns around with his tail tucked between his legs, and he walks back to his friends dejected. Now, what did he react to? He did not react to the girls giggling. He reacted to what he imagined what the girls giggling meant. This is how most people are living their lives. And until you take the time to really just deconstruct this stuff, until you take the time to go, you know what, I'm not looking for signs in the external world, I'm monitoring how do I feel and what am I doing. If I don't feel from the state of the wish fulfillment, if I'm not doing what I would do as that kind of person, it's time to do another session. There's a good way to know, have you done enough sessions? If you've done enough sessions, you will be behaving from that paradigm. You will be behaving from the wish fulfilled. And again, are you tolerating gossip and grumpiness? Oh boy, I'm such a victim. Oh yes, you are, Aunt Betty. I know you are. Oh, it's so, I feel bad for you. You are the victim of the universe. Don't buy into any of that stuff. Walk away from it. Okay. But by the way, it's not the words that are going to do your head in. You will repeat the conversations in your head that you hear. You'll repeat this one afterwards. Trust me, think about this. You're going to listen to this video, go do the dishes or whatever you do, and you're going to be thinking, yeah, I remember, yeah, Mr. Tony said that. I wonder what he meant. You know what he said was really good. You'll have a conversation in your head about what I said. This is what we say. Don't be around the grumpies. Don't participate in the gossip. And 3, stop. You're not small, okay? One of the third way we put on the brakes is insisting that we're small, insisting that we're victims, insisting that I will feel financially free when I have $1 million. No, you will have $1 million when you feel financially free. Because when you feel financially free, you're going to focus on creating value instead of surviving. Thinking about survival, will I survive, will I won't, means that you've identified with the physical body. If you've identified with the physical body, you know what you have at your resource to create your future? Your physical body, what you've identified with. That's it. On the other hand, if you identify with what you truly are, which is consciousness, if you get that, your whole life changes. Okay, sales time, and that's why we put together the 90-day program. That's why we do coaching. Seriously, everything you want to learn about manifesting, you can learn through our free articles. Over 500, maybe 600 now on the site. We've got some very inexpensive products. We have products that are $7. When people say I can't afford it, and their message says sent from my iPhone. It's like, I don't have an iPhone. Okay. I can't see having one. It would make no sense for me, so I don't have one. But if you got an iPhone, you can afford a $7 book. Anytime you make an excuse for poverty, anytime you make an excuse for small, anytime you go, I hope I survive this, you have lost, you've stopped noticing what you are and identified with what you're not. You're not your physical body. You're not your history. And this can change. All you got to do is follow the formula. If this makes sense to you, get in the 90-day program. It's $97. That's $1 a day. Wow. I've actually thought about upping it to about $300 because people tell me to. But I just want you in it. I want your life to change. I want you to remember and realize what you are. Not even remember. I want you to notice what you are. Because when you notice what you are, your decisions change. When you notice what you are, you get, you know what, I can adopt this state of poverty, or I can adopt this state of wealth. I can adopt this state of, oh, I hope my ex who abused me comes back, or I can adopt this state of, you know what, I deserve to be loved. I deserve to open up. You know what, I'm just going to open up. I'm going to be loving. I'm going to embody love, and the people who want to share love with me will show up in my life, and the right guy will be there. Okay, that's a lot for today. Wow. So, hey, we've got one live viewer. How you doing out there? Excellent. So, for all the other people watching on YouTube, have a great day. Visit freeneville.com. Get in the program. Feel free to email us anytime. And just notice what you are. You're the spark behind the eyes. You're what animates the meat suit. And you're well worth it. You are so amazing. God, you're amazing. Notice it. Don't just take my word for it, but notice it. Have a wonderful day. See ya.